If you came here to see us beat our kids and slap her in the face and punch her in the nose,
oh no,
you came to the wrong place. This video is about how we, the Tannerites mom and dad, discipline our children, the Tannerites kids.
Me and Az are gonna go over to our neighbor's house and we're gonna go play for a few hours. Bye, Mommy, love you. Bye, Mommy, love you.
bye, have fun guys, I love you. What do you want to do now? Are you ready for night-night? Should we get some milk? Go outside?
No.
Okay. Ew, giggle. Do you see what that is?
Feet.
Ants.
And
Canyon dropped a cracker on the floor and left it, and the ants came in and found it. Gross, Giggle. We need to get that cleaned up.
okay.
This crazy little guy just gave us quite a scare. Johnny was getting ready to leave. He needs to go help his mom with her car. And I was helping Lizzie get ready so she could go with him. And then I came down to get Canyon so I could get him ready for bed, and we couldn't find him. He wouldn't answer us. I went outside to ask Johnny if he went out front, and we couldn't find him out front. We couldn't find him out back or upstairs. He wouldn't answer in the basement. So we finally went downstairs, and he was just down there playing by himself. He just would not answer when we called. Silly guy, you make Mommy scared and Daddy scared when you do that. When Mommy and Daddy say, Canyon, you need to say, what? I'm downstairs. Or I'm outside, okay? Even though he was only lost to us for a few minutes, it is really very, very scary when you think your child is lost. A million scenarios run through your head. Maybe he ran out in the road and got hit by a car. Maybe he fell and got hurt outside and maybe he's unconscious. All of these things go through your head when you can't find your child. Even though he was in here and safe, it's still so scary and you think of everything that could happen. Now I'm gonna put him down for a nap so I know for sure where he's at.
No.
Yeah, it's time, it's time for a nap.
Today, me and Daddy, we just went to my grandma's house to fix her car. We just got back and now I'm going to eat something. The plate, the watermelon, fork. All right, I got enough. Got the pizza. And then I put the watermelon away.
What do you have going here? We got some
Watermelon and pizza.
and cold pizza.
I know, I'm gonna warm it up.
Okay, let me put this lid on for you.
Yeah.
There. Are you a little excited?
Yes.
I love it.
The watermelon's heavy. I don't know about the pizza, but not the watermelon. Start. Pizza is pretty warm. Ranch. Good.
What are you doing?
Cleaning the bathroom
Why?
because I was grumpy and being a brat.
And so because you were grumpy and being a brat, you get to clean the bathroom?
Yeah, I had to do my laundry and clean up my stuff in the room, and then I have to do the bathrooms. I'm having cramps, and because I have cramps, I'm really tired, and so that makes me even more grumpy, and that's why I was grumpy. I was being rude to Danielle and being rude to Mommy, and I was saying things I didn't mean, and I was going into distortion, and so I got more jobs to do. So I had to cool off in my bedroom for a little while, for like 30 minutes.
What's up?
Allie's doing extra jobs because she has cramps.
Because she has cramps?
No, because she's grumpy.
Punishment around here for cramps?
Yeah.
Why isn't Mommy punished then?
We've got 3 people in this house that are having problems right now. And they're all girls.
So what really happened is Allie was saying that her back hurt and she was taking some medicine, but she was also had a time frame for when she was supposed to have her room finished. I was telling her she needed to hurry up because she was running out of time, and I already had told the girls if they ran out of time, I was gonna add more jobs. And Allie started getting mad at me, saying I didn't care that her back hurt, and then it just kind of escalated, and she was really grumpy, and grumpy at me, grumpy at Danielle, and so I had to tell her that if her attitude didn't change, she was gonna have to do more jobs. It didn't change, she just kept getting worse, right? It just kept getting worse and worse, and so I added on more jobs, and then she had to have time to cool down and think about it, and we were able to talk about it, and now she's having her punishment.
Maybe now is a good time to talk about discipline. We have kind of been buried on one of our videos about how we took care of Canyon because he threw one of the toys in the fire, and the way that we handled it wasn't shown on video. We made him apologize and all that stuff, and we just didn't happen to have the camera on during that time. But we were kind of like really there were a lot of comments saying there were some like saying he needs to be slapped and he should be at least slapped on the hand. And so maybe what we should do is talk about a little bit more today on this vlog is what we do in our family in terms of discipline for our kids and even for ourselves. So let's talk about it in terms of rules. Rule number 1, no physical contact, Allie says. No physical, so no bum spanking, no kicking in the butt, maybe just joking, and no slapping on the hand, no slapping on the face, no spanking on the butt. That's for us, we decided as parents, that's rule number 1, not to spank our children. Physical contact, it doesn't work.
No physical contact.
It just hurts them.
Yeah, it doesn't help anything. Daddy, think fast.
You throw like a girl.
I'm sorry, I am a girl. I'm proud of that. No.
Rule number 2,
Squirt bottles.
warnings. Most of our discipline starts with warnings. Most of the small discipline happens with the squirt bottle. So if the kids are acting up, if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, if they're maybe getting lippy, if they're what, Allie?
If they're being grumpy.
Yeah, then they get a squirt, and that's basically a warning shot. So basically, just a little bit of water in the ear, and that helps. So this is actually one of the biggest tools I have in the house. Biggest tools.
Warning, it may cause screaming.
The biggest reason I do this is it helps me keep calm. Helps me not get upset, because I have fun with it like this. I missed.
No.
It's fun. Discipline is fun. Rule number 2, warnings. Warning shots.
Hey, Savannah and Az are home.
Yep.
Did you guys have fun?
Sweet.
We're gonna fly him down the stairs. Mine's Gia, and it's number 1.
Gia.
Yeah.
This reminds me of rule number 3 and 4 to disciplining kids. Rule number 3 is no idle threats.
What does that mean?
So if I were to say, clean your room or else I'm going to kill you.
That's not true.
So why would you clean your room if you know I'm not going to kill you?
I would, sort of.
So how about this one? If rule number 1 is true and we don't spank, and I say, you, Savannah, clean up this room or else I'm going to kick your butt. You know that's going to really happen? Okay. So you only say what the real consequence is going to be, which
Or
is...
you'll get in the corner.
Yeah. We'll talk about consequence in a minute. I think that's rule number 5. But rule number 3 is no idle threats. So I can say, Lizzie, clean up this mess or else I'm throwing your airplanes in the garbage. Would that be a real threat? Because I'd really do it, right? Okay, so no idle threats. That's rule number 3. Rule number 4 is age matters. So I'm gonna treat Savannah differently than I'm gonna treat Lizzie when it comes to getting in trouble for something and consequences. Right? So age matters. Rule number 4, age matters. And then rule number 5 is pretty close to rule number 4, and that is you have to take in consideration the violation. So if Savannah punched Lizzie in the face, the consequences are gonna become more severe. But if Savannah just walked by and nudged Lizzie a little bit, she's not gonna get as severe of consequences. So if you burn the house down, would you get the same consequences as if you ripped Lizzie's paper? No, it's gonna be different. So you gotta take into account the actual violation. It's funny we call it violation, huh? Rule number 5? Violation. take into consideration the violation. Rule number 6 is consequences. There always has to be a consequence, whether it is mom and dad saying I'm disappointed in you, or you're gonna stand in the corner for a month and a half with no food or water or cats or dogs or birds.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's consequences. So you take into consideration the violation, and you take into consideration the age, and you've already scored them with the squirt bottle, and all those different things, and now it's time for consequence because you continue to do the action that you weren't supposed to do. So the consequence is either you do work or you get something taken away. That's typically the consequence. You lose a privilege or you gain a job, you gain responsibility. So if it's something to do with responsibilities, you want to become more responsible, and you're just acting out because you think you're old enough to do different things, so you're gonna get more responsibilities. And if you're supposed to do work, typically the way it works is if they're supposed to be doing a job and they're not getting their job done, we just add on more jobs until they figure out, oh crap, I better just get this stuff done. And if it's something that they're doing that they're not supposed to be doing, and then they're playing with something or on their phone, we take that thing away so it's not a distraction for them anymore. Consequences. Very, very important, the consequences. And it can't be butt kicking because that would break rule number 1. And it can't be threatening them to kill them and not really do it because that's breaking rule number 3. So that is rule number 6. Consequences, rule number 6. That is pretty cool. So that's the play button. And then it says Tannerites. Not Tannerites. Not Tannerit as Tannerites, right? And then what's the house with the heart?
Just the house of ours.
It kind of looks like a new logo for us.
My house.
What's the problem?
Kenyon hit me with his car.
Seriously, we were just talking about discipline and we have to do it? Are you bleeding to death?
No.
Canyon! Let's go talk with Canyon. Why are you smiling? Did you hit Az with the car?
Yeah.
That's not funny at all. Look, you hurt Az. He's sad now. You hurt Az. He's sad now. It's not funny. What are you going to do about it? No, you're going to tell Az you're sorry and you're going to give him a big hug right now. Or else you're going to stand in the corner.
No.
Do you want to stand in the corner?
No.
You better apologize to Az right now. Tell him you're sorry right now.
No. Sorry. He's like walking into him like a dog.
Canyon?
No.
Hey, Az, don't hurt him now. Canyon, look. Good job. Don't hit anymore, okay?
Okay.
Nobody. Don't hit anyone in the head, okay?
Wait, Kenyon, you gotta say, sorry, Az.
Sorry, Az.
See, that's it right there. Canyon, if Allie were to hit Danielle in the head, her consequences would be so severe because she already knows better. Canyon is just learning. He's only 2, so we're just getting through those levels and steps. Age matters.
Really
Did you catch the chicken? Gigo has a chicken.
Mommy, come with me.
What are you gonna do with the chicken now?
I told him to go catch the chicken.
What's he gonna do with it?
I told him to bring it back to me. Said, go catch the chicken and bring it back to me.
What are you gonna do with the chicken?
Oh,
Giving it to Savannah?
Okay, put it down.
Good job, Gigo.
Bye-bye, chicken.
Oh, you wanna hold her again?
Go catch Elsa.
Go catch her another one. Catch another chicken. Get her, Canyon, get her.
Rule number 7, time limit. We give our kids a time limit. So we'll say if you don't get your room done in half an hour, we'll give you more jobs. So they have an allotted amount of time to finish what they're asked to do. And if they don't finish, the consequence is we add on another job. Time limit.
What happens, Mommy?
Rule number, what is it, 8?
Yeah.
Rule number 8. 8 is be consistent. It's so easy one day to discipline the kids, and then if you let them get away with the same thing over again, and all of a sudden you freak out about that one thing again, they're gonna be like, well, you let me do it this time and this time and this time and this time. And so being consistent is very important, because if you're consistent, then they're not going to do it as much. So in other words, if I don't allow food on this carpet in here, which is a big rule in here, and then I leave and Sarah lets them have food on the carpet for 3 days, and then I come home and they're eating on the couch and they're eating food on the carpet or something, I'm like, what is going on? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. And I yell at them. It's because we weren't being consistent, right? So be consistent.
Yeah.
Rule number 9. There's only 10 rules. Rule number 9. Az, why are you in the corner? Okay, you can get out. I just wanted to show him being in the corner. So rule number 9 is follow up on the consequence. So if I put Az in the corner and I say, hey, you have to stay in there for 10 minutes, and he's not standing up in the corner, or he wanders off and I didn't check on him, or I forget about him, it's probably not very good of me to send him to the corner for 10 minutes and then I leave him in there for a half hour. That's not very good. So follow up on the consequence, huh?
Yeah.
Right? You can go now. You didn't really get into trouble. He's taking a bow. And rule number 10, last and final rule, and this one is as important, if not more important than any other rule. It is what?
Love. We've gotta.
How is love part of discipline?
After you've disciplined, after you've made the rules, after you've been consistent, you still need to focus and make sure that your kids know that you really, truly love them.
Your kids or your grandparents or whoever you're
Your
taking care of.
family, whoever you're disciplining.
So here's the thing. We're not very good at that. Are we very good at that, guys?
Not at all. Yeah.
Danielle says no. Me and Mommy as parents, are we good at that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys
We are?
know that we truly love you?
Yep.
Do you guys know even after you get in trouble that we only,
Because you kiss me every night.
yeah, even after you get in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know after you get in trouble that we still care about you?
Uh-huh.
So that's an important one. We're not the best at it, but we do our best. And so when someone says on the vlog, on one of our vlogs, recently obviously, that this is the whole reason this came up, is to slap Canyon. Seriously, would you slap that guy? No way. No way. I would never slap that guy. Kiko,
Are you naughty?
are you a bad boy? Are you naughty? Canyon, do you ignore your parents? Yeah. I would, yeah, you can't even think about hurting that little guy. So no, we're not gonna slap that face or that face or that face or that face for doing wrong. That's not how it works. You don't use violence to show people that they did wrong. Anyway, that's us. That is how we discipline. If you've ever wondered how we discipline, that's how we discipline.
Love is the most important thing.
It is, because that's the whole reason why you discipline, is to keep them on track, to help them to be self-sufficient, and to help them become independent and to be able to make good decisions. That's basically it. You show them that there are consequences to all of your actions, and when you make the wrong choices, you get the bad consequences, obviously. Okay, we out.
Thanks for watching, guys. We love you so much.
Yeah, we want to let you guys know we love you. Even those of you who are kind of bashing a little bit and picking on us, we still love you. You're totally worth it, just like everybody else.
We love you.
We will see you tomorrow.
You
You're worth it. We love you.